All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. It is MLM Monday. It's time for another network marketing tip. I've had several of my subscribers ask me, they've emailed me, they've asked me, hey Kenny, what's the most important skill in network marketing? And the question comes is like, what's the important skill, or what should I focus on most, and that sort of thing. And basically, there's a number of skills that you need in this profession, and I'm going to talk about the most important one. Now, before I get into the content, if you get value from my videos and from my blog and from my channel, then I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and also comment. It is a super easy way, and it's a simple way for you to support my blog and my channel for free. So what is the most important skill? And there's the 4 steps of the sales process. There's prospecting, there's presenting, there's closing, and following up. And I'm going to base it on those 4 things. And if you look at it, a lot of people, they focus on how to close hard or how to overcome objections. And while those are very important skills to know and to be good at, the most important skill isn't either one of those. The most important skill is prospecting. And let me explain why. Is that if you're good at overcoming objections, it doesn't do you any good if you don't have objections to overcome. If you don't have someone that is giving you those objections, then it doesn't matter how good you are at overcoming them. All right, same thing with closing. If you don't bring someone to the closing table or to the closing process, then it doesn't matter how good of a closer you are. And so the most important skill is prospecting. And if you're good at prospecting, then just by sheer numbers alone, you'll be able to present to more people, you'll be able to overcome more objections, or try to overcome objections, and then close more people. And with that particular process, what happens is that then you'll get more sales and signups. But if you don't even, if you can't even do step 1, then it doesn't matter if you're good at step 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever. Now, even if you're bad at closing or bad at overcoming objections, I want you to realize is that your skill set isn't as important as the open-mindedness of your prospect. All right, and so whether you close them or not has more to do with the timing of in your prospect's life, and has more to do with how open-minded they are or how much they like the opportunity than it has to do with how well you are at overcoming the objection, how well you are at closing, or how well you are at presenting. As a matter of fact, I put presenting last on the list because if you're doing this properly, your company is going to have a tool that can do all the telling and selling for you. Either there's a video or a webinar, or back when I started this profession back in 2003, dating myself, man, it's 15 years, my goodness. Back in 2003, I started in this profession. There was the hotel presentations, all right? And I used to hear my mentors talk about how they used to use VHS tapes, but now it's so simple. You can just send someone a 5-minute video, does most of the selling and telling for you. And so the best thing you could do, learn how to prospect. And even if you're bad at prospecting, whether your prospect will even look at the information, again, has little to do with how good you are prospecting and more to do with them, how open-minded they are, how the timing in their life. And so you just got to get good at inviting. You just got to get more efficient. You got to be good at saying less to more people, and get your qualifying question. All right, your qualifying question. If it's for business, it might sound like this: are you at all open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Are you at all open to making any extra income outside of being a mechanic or whatever their profession might be? Something like that. If you're selling your product, it's a weight loss product, it might sound like this: hey, do you know anyone that has been trying to lose weight and they've tried everything but nothing seems to work? Or there's so many of these qualifying questions that all you got to do is ask that question. All right, can you hear the helicopter? That's why I'm looking over there. I don't see it, but I hear it. And so all you got to do is ask that question. If the answer is yes, then carry on, invite them to see the information, take them through the process. The answer is no, then you just move on to the next person. Get good at saying less to more people. Get good at prospecting. And just by numbers alone, you're going to get more sales and signups. I used to just focus so hard on learning how to overcome objections and learning how to close. It took me months to realize that it doesn't matter how good of a closer I am. It doesn't matter how good I am at overcoming objections, because I have no one to use those skills on. I got to be able to prospect first, and then I could use those skills. So I trust you got some great value out of this. I invite you to do this. I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, go over to my blog. It's kennysantos.com. You could even put your name and email, and you're going to get an awesome audio on growing your business. And remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only got to do two things about that. We got to recognize those miracles. And then, of course, my favorite part, we get to accept those miracles. All right, take care and create a great day.